right, Steve, thank you. Back inside now, the Dallas Convention Center, where Mark Cuban enjoying the fans, enjoying the folks, taking pictures, talking to the media. Steve, he's back talking again.
I want to hear what he's saying. Let's listen.
For Dallas, and Fort Worth, and Arlington, and Irving, and everybody that's gotten behind us, and it's been tremendous. All right, appreciate it, guys. Look at Dirk, what an idiot.
Thanks, Mark.
You want to get him to be
He looks tired to me.
Dirk Nowitzki getting on the... Has he slept at all?
He looks tired to me. Dirk's on the float, looking comfortable. But didn't he sound a little subdued?
Well, I doubt he has
said he slept
much.
5 hours like the night before last,
Right.
and that's about it.
Well, it's hard to sleep with a trophy.
Roll over, bump into it.
You
rolling
wake up.
Somebody back at the station said that he was taking pictures, letting people kind of approach him. He's just making himself available for people with their iPhones and camera phones and taking pictures. And the person back at the station is like, how many of those are going to be Facebook profile pictures?
The one of Cuban on the plane with the cigar and the trophy. Yeah. I was so excited when I posted it on my Facebook, but I guess I was a little behind because I tell you what, once somebody tweets that picture, boom, it's like wildfire, and it goes. So I was about 30 minutes late in getting it on my Facebook page. Thousands had already seen it at that point.
This looks like fun, and it's kind of a private fun right now. I'm excited for the people to get to see it, when they get this thing on the road. Dirk is such a personable guy. The players, I mean, you go down their whole lineup. I mean, Tyson Chandler, love that guy. All these guys are just good guys, and I can't imagine, well, I don't know what the rules are. I don't know if they're allowed to leave the float, if they'll get in big trouble. But, I bet they'll want to and touch some of their fans.
Well, they are going to be so close to barricades. I mean, well, it's street width. Where we are now, it's, 3-4 lanes? And so they're going to be within feet. The fans will be within feet of the players. And how exciting for them and how exciting for the players to see the people waving and smiling and hear all the screams and yells. It's just so cool.
All right, Jason Kidd and family. That's what's fun. You get the kids up there.
I love that.
Right on the float.
Yeah, this is a moment.
Jason Kidd is the Mavericks' old man, 38 years old, I think, and he's obviously not an old man to me, but anyway, he's such
Jason
a good
Kidd
guy.
He's got 6 kids. I don't know if they're all going to be on the float, but he's got 6 kids. He even has triplets, Maya, Giselle, and Chance. He's also got Jason, TJ, and Cheyenne as well. So let's see how many of the kids are on the float.
Okay, I was going to try to listen to him talk, but I guess he's finished. I don't know. Has he got all 6 on the float?
I don't know. We're going to find out soon, but he does have 6 kids. And I think about this, there was video, we had shots Sunday night of Mark Cuban at the game with his wife, and his wife was holding their little boy.
Well, they're all looking for their wife or their family. That's the first thing,
Share that moment with, the person who's so special to you and hug them and go, oh my gosh, we're actually here. Really I know I sound corny sometimes, but really, I mean, it's a city event, but you know what? It's also so personal to these guys, and you want to share it with the ones closest to you. So you have your wife or your significant other and your kids right there with you.
The parade route looks packed. Those people are excited, and we've talked about the heat. Hope you're getting through it. Hope everybody brought some water. What I've been struck by was how many folks are passing out water. Well, a lot of people are providing water. They know it's going to be an issue, and so a lot of water is being thrown out around here. So the people around us, anyway, are getting water, and if you need it, you're getting it. I hope that's happening elsewhere.
I hope it is. And I do have to say there were entrepreneurs out there as well, walking by us. Water, $3, water. You know what? Whatever. Get it however you can. Adrian Arambulo is down there in the mix as well. Adrian, hopefully people are getting taken care of where you are, because I know there were some issues a bit earlier from the heat.
Hey, how you doing, Heather and Steve? It's really loud down here, so I couldn't really make out what you're saying, but the folks are fired up. Tens of thousands of people in this area near the start of the parade route. And we are waiting for the vehicles to start rolling by. That's the convention center down in that direction, and we're going to have the vehicles roll by here and eventually make this left here, make their way towards the American Airlines Center. But these folks have been out here, some of them since 4 o'clock this morning. They've come from all over the country, from as far away as Ohio and Louisiana for all this. So they're certainly fired up, pumped up. But it is hot out here. A lot of these folks have been out here since 7 o'clock this morning. They're doing their best to stay energetic. but the sun definitely starting to beat you down out here. You got the mass of people huddled together. You got the sun reflecting off the pavement here, and obviously it is in the 80s already, if not hotter, the heat index above that. So definitely difficult conditions out here. We saw a young man about 16 years old pass out from some heat-related illness. He was treated quickly. The folks here took care of him. He was treated quickly by paramedics. He's taking some water, eating some food, and he's going to be okay. But one thing I understand is that when the vehicles start rolling down in this direction, there's going to be 41 of them. Kind of odd, huh? 41, and our best player is number 41. Kind of interesting here. So that should be pretty cool to check it out. We saw
hoedown style right there.
It's a hoedown. We've got the homecoming parade. Like Crystal said, and it's a hoedown here.
But it's
Texas,
cool.
Folks. It's
very
awesome.
cool.
It really is. So we will follow the floats as they make their way through the streets of downtown Dallas, greeting the hundreds of thousands of folks who are here who have been waiting hours. They've been waiting hours for minutes. For just minutes for these players to come by. And I think the players are really appreciative of that. They know that there are folks going down with the heat. They know that there are parents with young children and people who have walked a long way, had to park far away, walked to get here, or took DART, however they got here. But you know what? There are people dancing in the street. They're having fun, and hopefully the Mavs players will just really show them that appreciation and you know, have a good time with all this, and I think they are.
31 years, some people have waited for it, 1980, Don Carter brought the team. North Texas.
Don Carter, he was so sweet on our newscast the other night, and he really wanted everybody to know that there would have been no victory without Linda Jo. He said his wife, Linda Jo, is really the one responsible because Linda Jo liked basketball. Right. And so talk about a great husband. He first, when they were dating, he said he liked basketball. Well, he ends up buying her a basketball team, and it turns into the Mavs. And you know what? Thank you, Linda Jo.
That's so nice. I want to buy somebody a basketball team.
It's a championship grade, and it's a love story, folks. So just embrace the kids dancing, the people dancing.
So next Valentine's Day, buy your special person a basketball team.
I just want to tell Linda Jo she is awesome. Hey, the cars
are on the move. They're on the move. What you'll see is a lot of, you got the city council members. You saw them in the flatbeds. You get broadcasters and a lot of Mavs personnel. You'll see, we'll walk you through this as they hit the streets. So you don't need, this isn't your only glimpse. We've got like 8 cameras all along the parade route. It'll be harder for us to keep up with it than it will be you at home. You'll be able to see and watch and hear it.
We're closer to the end of the parade route. So we're going to be, they'll be passing us, what you think, like in 45
We've got cameras between here and the convention center, so we're
cameras the entire way. We're going to give you views from Sky 4, views from the ground. You're going to get up close and personal with these guys.
All right, Jamie Foxx and Turdima Usry. That's Mavs president, Turdima Usry on the left, and Jamie Foxx from Terrell, a big-time actor and singer and North Texas guy and Mavs fan, too.
He's awesome. This is great. This is kind of old school. It's cracking me up riding in the convertible.
It is old school. All right, so that was the Mavs Maniacs you saw. Now the first vehicles are coming out, and so you should start hearing some reactions. Yes. I don't know if we'll hear it from the AAC at the convention center, but
the folks at the AAC, they can see this, right?
They can see it at the AAC.
They can see
on
the
big
parade
monitor.
headed their way.
Yes.
A view from the ground of the parade on the move. You got DPD in front, kicking things off, making sure that folks stay safe. Got some motorcycles on the move behind us as well. Inside the Dallas Convention Center, Mark Cuban's family. See, I love this. His wife, Tiffany, his new baby boy, and their 2 little girls.
Everybody color coordinated. That's what you like right there.
Listen,
the fashion.
That mom is smart. She planned it. Everybody wear blue. And we're set.
Well, that's not hard. Yeah, you're right. That's what everybody's been doing in North Texas for the last 3 weeks.
They're just a great family, and they are just so wonderful to share their family and share this team with all of us.
I can't tell if it's moving from this ground shot. It looks like they're about ready to hit it, but maybe they're kind of grouping and getting ready to move. I guess that white vehicle looks like it's moving, doesn't it?
Yes. But how fast are they going to go, or how slow are they going to go?
I've heard 3 miles per hour.
So 3 miles an hour.
And this is a 3/4 mile course.
Do the math.
Do the math. They should be able to make it about 20 minutes, I guess. Adrian Arambulo, you are right right by where we're looking at. Is that parade moving? Is it out yet? I see the white car. What's happening?
It certainly looks that way, yes. That white car, the police vehicle is starting to move. We're at the start point for this parade. You see these police officers here? They were kind of huddled up. They have now dispersed. They have mobilized. And in the distance, you can't quite see it because they're in the shadows still of the convention center. I see signs and I see flags waving, heading in our direction, multiple vehicles heading towards us. So it is appearing that this is getting underway here, getting started. Of course, this route here, 3/4 of a mile long. It starts here at the convention center. It's going to wind its way through downtown Dallas, down Young Street, up Houston, make that left at Continental, and then up Victory. So it's going to be, they're going to be moving at a slow pace so everyone can get a look at them. But folks out here have been fired up for so long. Some of these folks have been out here since 4:30, 5 o'clock this morning. So you can hear the excitement is definitely building. It's been hot out here. It's been sapping their energy. So they're really trying to kind of tough it out just for a chance to get a glimpse of the Dallas Mavericks, who have won their first NBA championship in the 31-year history of that franchise. Taking a look down the way, you can see the mascot for the Mavs. Looks like he's kind of leading the parade here. We have a police vehicle, a Dallas police vehicle, followed up by what appears to be a Dallas Fire Rescue vehicle. And you can see the mascot for the Mavs holding up a sign. Puts it best, we are the champions. Behind that mascot, there looks to be the Clydesdales. And we're trying to get a good look here. But obviously this parade, it's underway, starting about 12 to 13 minutes late. But now this is the moment that everyone's been waiting for. How are you feeling right now?
I'm so excited. I can't wait to see them.
And what time did we talk to you this morning?
About 6:15, 6:30.
6:15, 6:30, some of these folks have been out here. And you can hear the chanting. Let's go Mavs. Here are the Clydesdales with Budweiser. Everyone's snapping pictures right now with their cell phones. There's Rolando Blackman there. Mavericks legend Rolando Blackman, one of the greatest shooting guards ever to play the game. Sweet jump shot he's known for. Still very active in the community. We've talked to him a bunch of times. Does a lot of community outreach work with the organization. And we can see this next wave of the parade heading in our direction, holding up a sign there. Again, it puts it so perfectly. Dallas Mavericks 2011 champions. Signage with the Larry O'Brien trophy. And we've got the flag waving coming in our direction. Here he comes. You can expect the crowd just to get amped up as he brings the flag by here. Let's take a listen. Hoop Troop and Mavs Man. Hoop Troop and Mavs Man. That's what we got going here. So they're moving at a good pace here. That's a good thing. I think a lot of people were worried that they stood out here for so long and then they'd only get, a second or so with each passing group. But it looks like they're moving at a slow enough pace where everyone gets a good look at them and enjoys them. Hoop Troop and Mavs Man firing up the crowd. Come on, let's go, yeah. That's it. Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to talk with some folks who have been here throughout the morning, definitely fired up. Sir, what is your name? Where are you from?
Victor.
Victor, and how long have you been here? You've been out here for quite some time, right?
You've been here about 6:30?
Yeah, so now that it's getting underway here, your feelings, are you just totally pumped up?
Just overwhelmed, really. Just overwhelmed.
Yeah. And where are you from?
Cedar Hill.
Okay, so seeing that the Mavs won this championship, brought it back to North Texas, how proud of you?
Oh, I'm really proud of you. I've been waiting for at least, 20 years? 20 years, a long time.
Yep. Well, thanks for your time. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good time. We're going to make our way down the parade line here, continue to talk with some folks in line, and Tell us your name, sir. Where you from?
Ken, and I'm from Dallas, Texas.
That's right.
And I just want to say, man, hey, I'm enjoying it. I'm still here.
And
oh, go ahead.
Who we're looking at right now, Don Carter. Don Carter, legendary owner of the Mavericks. He actually was the first to handle the Larry O'Brien trophy after they clinched that winning game, clinched the championship over the weekend. You can see he has the trademark hat on.
Yeah.
Obviously as a part of the old Mavericks icon, still near and dear to the heart of many of us Mavericks fans. So let's see if we can grab a word with him.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, that'll work, eh?
Yes, let's try to make our way to Don Carter and see if we can walk with the crew here. I'm gonna talk to him. How are you feeling?
Fantastic.
This has to be an unbelievable feeling for you, huh?
It's all I could ever imagine.
30 years in the making. Could you imagine that this moment's finally here?
And the fans, the people, they get to you.
Emotional moment
Yes,
for you.
very much.
We appreciate that, everything that you've done for the community. Congratulations. Don Carter, former owner of the Mavericks, getting choked up there, talking about how much all this has meant for him and for this community. That's Don Carter, first owner of the Mavericks. What'd you think?
How about
Fans definitely fired up.
All right, so Don Carter and his wife.
Linda Joe.
And it's so sweet that they, they get choked up and emotional over such a big moment for them after all the waiting.
Well, for the
So
NBA
nice.
commissioner to hand the trophy to Don Carter and his wife before Mark Cuban gets it, it's just incredible. Mayor of Dallas, Dwayne Caraway, taking part in the parade as well, having a grand time this morning.
Yes. There's the mayor in the Mustang convertible. What I like is the next thing, the city council then gets on the hoedown flatbed.
Listen, I like him eating the stone crabs from Miami. The folks in Miami, they lost a bet, so our mayor munching on stone crabs. And he's supposed to get some hand-rolled cigars as well, I
That's
believe.
fun to be the mayor. He's, interim mayor, takes over for a few months until the next election.
Why
and you
not?
get to ride in the parade for the NBA champions.
Look at him.
That's great.
Hanging out with the players, Jamie Foxx. Not that he couldn't do that anyway, but hey, you know what? He's here. It's the city's day. He's leading off the city council members in the hoedown
In a
truck.
semi, tractor pull, flatbed. I guess it's not quite a flatbed. It's got some panels.
And it is one love
There
among
they
all
are.
the council members today. Everybody just kind of taking it in and
Yeah.
enjoying it.
Are you seeing there's no party lines today?
No party lines today.
Everybody's a Mavs fan.
We need the county commissioners out there, too. If we could just have one day apiece with those folks, that would be great.
They would be in separate trucks.
This is probably true, Steve.
Well, that's fun. I wish you can't tell the reaction down there. I'm sure they're glad the parade is getting going, and
Yeah.
they love Don Carter, and
Right.
they may or may not love the city council members and the mayor, but
You know what?
they know the parade's going. The players are coming.
This is the time when everybody is walking down the street. You're high-fiving people you don't even know.
Right,
the same people you're
exactly.
going to be yelling at because of road rage tomorrow, they're loving today. So let's
Hope
keep it
that's not
going.
true.
I know. Let's keep it going because it's so great to see the unity and the bonds that everybody feels because of this winning team.
Right. There is a county official flatbed trailer, Heather. There is. There's one
Really?
coming, yeah.
Awesome.
It's supposed to be right after the city council member flatbed.
Okay, well, you know
We'll
what?
see. We'll see if there's a lot of love and affection on that.
Crystal Gutierrez has got a great view, start of the parade area. Crystal, what's going on where you are?
Oh, it's about to get loud, rowdy, and proud over here as this parade is turning the corner at Houston and Young Street. Of course, as soon as these vehicles go by, the crowd just erupts into cheers. You can see the Mavs mascot leading the way here. So these fans are definitely ready to see the players. They've been waiting. Look, we have the police officers driving by now giving high fives. What I love about this is that usually when we're out doing live shots, the police officers are always so serious, but today they're having fun. Everybody's having fun. You see the Clydesdale horses now following behind the Mavs mascot, and those are some beautiful horses, I must say. You see the people all the way over there. Can we show some of the folks, Ricardo, up there that are on top of that ledge? They're sitting on top at Union Station waiting for those Mavericks to come on by. I don't know how safe that is, but I guess they're feeling good about it. So, yeah, they're all excited. Like we told you earlier, there's about probably, I'd say, 5 to 8 yards worth of people. That's how deep this crowd goes in some places. So there are people packed in, cheering loudly, waving their signs, and here he comes, here he comes. You see the Mavs mascot there, getting the crowd ready to go for the Mavericks to come on by. My goodness, these horses are coming up closer to us, and look how beautiful they are. Some large Clydesdale horses here. I have to say, these horses make me a little nervous. I'm going to step off to the side. I'm not a horse person other than Steve, so
move out of the way, Crystal.
We're
move out of
actually
the
very
way.
close. That's the neat thing about this parade. The fans are probably about maybe 10 yards at the most.
Yeah, we want Crystal, but he's safe out there on the parade route. We don't want any accidents, so step away from the horses, Crystal.
Now, I think this truck may be some basketball staff members. As it was coming down, it was going to be Donnie Nelson in that white Mustang,
yes.
and then General Manager Keith Grant and family in the red one. And then the basketball staff members, some of the coaches, Greg Dreiling, a former player who's a coach, Terry Sullivan, the team doctor, that kind of thing, and they're in some of these trucks. There's the Mavs dancers and the Maniacs. That's pretty easy to identify, right?
Yeah, those folks I can spot, no problem. I hope the dancers have sunscreen on.
Say what?
I hope the
Excuse
dancers
me?
have sunscreen on.
So we move. You got to kind of keep up. We're at
Yes.
Union Station watching some of the folks go by, and now we're back at the convention center, city center area. That's where the Mavs Maniacs and the Mavs Dancers are pulling out onto Young Street. Adrian wants to talk to some of those
Adrian
Mavs
is ready.
dancers. He
yeah,
is
you know what?
ready.
He enjoyed John Carter and Landon Joe, but he says, you know what? Let me just run up to this float because I really need to make sure that these folks are doing okay and having a good time. Adrian, you go.
Hey guys, yeah, we're trying to catch up with Mavs team president Derma Ursary and Jamie Foxx. Hey guys, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
How fired up are you?
Oh, it's incredible. It's a dream come true for all of us. I mean, I don't think any of us expected this kind of turnout, and the fans have been incredible all year, and they continue to be incredible. So it's just a great celebration, a great day for Dallas, a great day for professional sports. We did it the right way, and we couldn't be more pleased.
And Mayor Caraway says that you're going to repeat. You're going to make any guarantees today?
Oh, we're not going to make any guarantees. We're just going to enjoy the day. We have a good team, good guys, and just, we'll see what happens next year.
And North Texas native Jamie Foxx, how you feeling?
I feel great, man. I'm just a big fan, been a fan since I was born in Dallas and raised in Terrell, man, since Reunion Arena, Rolando Blackman. Shout out to Jason Terry, Mark Cuban, Dirk Nowitzki, Jason Kidd, all the Mavericks, man. It's a big day. It's just the beginning.
Thanks for your time. See you guys. All right, so there you have it. We're working our way back to the camera, but you see the Maniacs and the Mavs dancers next up in line. And you got to just see the energy out here, man. It's just phenomenal. It just pulses right through you. Incredible. So we got a pack of people here with Mark Cuban. Hustle it up. Running towards Mark Cuban.
Yeah, you can tell which car is Mark's. It's the one surrounded by media, by people taking pictures. But you know how cool this is? Mark was taking pictures as well. He had his camera out taking pictures.
It's not our team. It's not the Maverick team. It's everybody's team.
Knowing these fans were here since last night, many since 5 a.m. this morning.
Crazy. Everything. I mean, we shared everything with them, and I mean, it's special. It's special. All right, we gotta go, guys.
So there you have it, Mark Cuban saying that seeing the fans out here for this means absolutely everything. He understands that many of them have been out here since 5 o'clock in the morning and very appreciative. Of course, Mark Cuban footing the bill for this one. So the city of Dallas very grateful for that as well. Coach, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you doing? Hey, I'll see you later. I'll see you later.
All right. Is this incredible or what?
It's the best. It's the best. I can't think of a city more deserving.
And talk to us about seeing all the fans out here. Some of these folks have been out here since 4 in the morning.
Well, listen, I don't know. I see millions of people, and it's humbling to see this kind of outpouring, but these fans are the most deserving fans that I can think of.
Rick, you rode in a parade with the Celtics in '86. How does this compare?
Well, this is Dallas. We do things a little bigger in Dallas, so this would be a great day. It's a great moment for everybody. It all starts with two people, Mark Cuban and Dirk Nowitzki.
What have the last few days, or last 5 days been like for you?
We have Coach Rick Carlisle taking up. Now we got J.J. Barea, Sean Marion. We're making our way back towards the camera here.
J.J. Barea has suddenly this year become really a team favorite. You know, it's just so fun. And that's Sean Marion's mother.
Mama.
She was so fun on the court. She was there and hugged her son at Game 6. And I get touched by these things because I love you, you know, and that kind of thing. Because the moms know what their sons have gone through. But
well, they were on Good Day yesterday morning together because she has been at all the games. And his foundation goes to help single moms, and he really credits his mom with helping him become the man that he is.
I just like what J.J. Barea has come in this town. I got to admit, I was not a huge fan sometimes. You know, it's like in the beginning, he's like, "What's he bringing? What's he bringing?" And boy, this year you could, especially in the playoffs this year, you understand what he's bringing.
And he's trying to get him to do a parade in Puerto Rico. He was talking about. He's like, "I want all the guys."
Well, I know what he's bringing. He's bringing Miss Universe, isn't he?
Oh, is he?
He's dating Miss Universe.
Oh, well, okay. He's doing just fine.
He's the man.
Championship or not, he's doing just fine.
All right, so after that vehicle, we're just into the players now. It's great. There's the custodian on this one, Brian Cardinal.
He's got his wife
and
Danielle
family.
with him. Yep.
And I think Peja Stojakovic is also in this truck and trailer. Let me look at this. I think this might be Roddy Beaubois and Corey Brewer.
Rowdy, proud, and loud players having fun. And look, the players are hydrating. They're drinking. Yeah. They know the rules.
Nice call. There you go. Good call, Heather. Let's see. Deshaun Stevenson and Brendan Haywood should be on this one. Deshaun had a little problem, but he's here.
But you know what? It's okay. We don't want to focus on the negative. Come on, Mr. Optimistic. I need my new Steve.
That's kind of a news story. You got to handle that one kind of seriously too.
Yes.
You want the guy to get past it. All right, now this truck is I think the saddest story of them all and the best. Okay. Tyson Chandler switched teams. Caron Butler switched teams.
Yes.
Caron Butler was going to be the man. He was going to average 20 points a game and carry us to the finals. He blew out his knee, and the team still won, but he didn't get to play. That had to be a heartbreaker. But boy, Tyson Chandler was great.
It's all everybody together over the years that really culminated in this day and winning the championship Sunday night.
All right, so on this one we've got Dirk, Jason Kidd, and Jason Terry all on the same. This would be the Mavericks' big three.
Right.
The Mavs' big three, right there.
Mavericks captains.
That's great. I love the different senses of style. Everybody's got, a different sense of style.
Well, a lot of the guys have the Raise the Banner T-shirts on. That's pretty cool. I've seen a lot of those. They don't have the Dirk shirts on that a lot of folks are wearing. But they are dancing, they're having fun.
That's fun. Okay, here's what we're going to do now. This is again from the City Center and the Convention Center. This street that they are on right now that we follow is Young Street. That heads right toward Houston where it makes a turn at Union Station, and that's where Crystal is. So we're going to kind of hop forward now and check in with Crystal and see who's passing there. Crystal.
Hey, Crystal.
Hey, guys. It is so difficult to hear you guys, but yes, they are making the turn here right at Houston and Young Street. You see some of the guys here walking around. That's the Mavs
that's a picture right there. That's the one that's going to be on the news, that picture, right?
Yeah.
It's going to play all over on the evening news. It'll play in Miami, and it'll make their fans unhappy.
Yes. Well, I really do hope the rest of the country, and I think you mentioned this because you were out of town when the Mavs won, but the rest of the country hopefully is getting a real perspective of what this team is about and what these guys can do.
I think it'll be fun over the next year as you travel. How many Mavs jerseys you'll see, how many Dirk jerseys you'll see all over the place. You know, in places like Phoenix and, I don't know, you know, California and places like, I don't know, not Los Angeles probably. That might be a little optimistic, but
Miami?
elsewhere, maybe. Cleveland for sure.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. The Cavaliers are now Mavaliers. Cavaliers.
Okay, so we should be again in the coaches here as we go back into the players. Yeah.
It's nice.
And now we're going back. We've gone back a little bit to the convention center.
But the Mavs front office folks are included in this. We got Sean
Hey, look who's there. Sean Marion. And JJ and Miss Universe.
Is that Miss Universe?
I'm just saying, if the guy's dating Miss Universe, we should give him some props, right?
I'm actually really excited about her. The former aging beauty queen. You know, I see Miss Universe.
That's where Heather, I don't know how I let that slip my mind. Miss Hawaii USA, of course.
Of course, I'm excited about
That's why you're excited about any miss whatever.
That could have been me had I only won Miss USA.
All right. We kind of are hopping back and forth as we see Sky 4 there at City Center Convention Center area, and as we go to that ground shot here, it's outside Union Station. So I'm going to try to call some of these players if we get close shots.
Oh, lifting up the kids so the kids can see all the people. Mike Ducey, this parade is headed your way. It will be there before you know it. And I'm sure the crowd down there near the end of the parade, near the AAC where you are, is ready for all this. Mike.
Bring his mic in? Okay. Yeah, I got you. Hello.
Well, I don't hear Mike yet.
Mike's busy among the crowd. He's getting everybody pumped up. I think he's in one of those flash mobs.
I think he should.
Having fun.
Yes.
It's funny, the different perspective. I guess they can see on those big screens that the parade has begun.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not happening. Like along our parade route, I think everybody knows it started. They just want to see it come around the corner.
I tell you what, some of these people behind us are very smart. They're in the shade of the Hard Rock Cafe, the building. So they're there in the shade. That's a good spot to be.
All right, Mike Ducey is at the AAC. Mike, give us your perspective.
Steve, we're outside in Victory Plaza on the south end of it. As we mentioned earlier, this area is completely full. The street just to the south, completely full as well. And these people basically are here for the opportunity to watch the program that will take place inside, the opportunity to watch that on the big screens outside. And I've had countless people ask me, so will we see the players at all? Will we see the players? We've been told that there's a chance that they'll make an appearance on that balcony right below the big screen there on the south entrance to American Airlines Center. So that's how rabid these fans are. They're here knowing they're not going to get a close look at these players, knowing that for the most part, they're going to see them up on the video board, and the parade, there's a graphic there now, has been showing on the video screen as well, so they're able to watch the Fox coverage. But they're here mostly just to kind of be around one another, I think, to continue to celebrate the championship. Earlier this morning, when players parked their cars in the tunnel under the building, they'd get a glimpse of Tyson Chandler or Jason Terry and just go crazy. So everybody's been well behaved. I haven't seen any problems in that regard. People seem to be following the advice of staying hydrated and in what little shade there might be. We see some umbrellas out here. So people are being smart and so far just having a good time and waiting for the players to make an appearance here at Victory Plaza, at least from the balcony of the Airline Center, before they go inside for the big rally for the season ticket holders. Steve, Heather?
All right, back to the ground shot at Union Station. Dirk Nowitzki, Jason Terry, and Jason Kidd, the captains
Team
going
captains.
by. You know what? I didn't realize. I guess we can't hear Mike talking. So I was singing over Mike talking apparently.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, so I'm
Okay.
sorry. And I'm sorry
Mike.
to you at home,
He
too.
does
That couldn't have been good.
He does that to me every night, folks. I get used to Steve talking over me. I just ignore him.
I love the reaction of the fans along the route.
It's
At Union Station, when, you really know who the guys are. Dirk,
Right.
Jason, and Jason.
Look, the parade, Steve. The lead car is right behind us.
Right behind us now, yes.
Yay!
Look at those guys.
But what you're looking at there, the
Look at those
float
guys.
of the team captains. But we
Here
want
they
to show you the
come.
perspective from where Steve and I are. Taking,
Here they
about
come.
30 minutes about 20 minutes for the parade to get to us. Here are the Clydesdales.
Here come the Clydesdales. And
Okay, you know what?
by the way, on the Clydesdales is supposed to be some Mavs legends, Rolando Blackman and Derek Harper. I'm going to see if we can see them. Look at
All
that.
right, I'm going to have these pictures on my Facebook page. So I'm going to
Well,
take
take it
pictures of everything going by us.
All right. Yep, Ro Blackman's up there. Mavs legend Ro Blackman. I don't see Derek Harper, but Ro Blackman is up there. And as they make the turn here, they head right up, and you can see in this shot.
Yes.
Well, you can't quite, but the AAC is now the destination. Champ in the back of the truck. And they're going right up Continental.
This is what everybody has been waiting for so many hours right behind us.
Well, this is good. It's here. And it's great. I hope you are enjoying it at home.
The color guard with the
Here comes
bagpipes.
the bagpipes.
Yep, provided by Dallas Fire Rescue. Look how close the fans are. This is our chance to really see how close, like Crystal and Adrian were to the action. I mean, it is.
Why don't you jump in there, Heather?
Should I? Because I don't want to make the evening news, Steve.
Now the chants start. Let's go, Mavs. That's so cool.
The crowd is getting louder.
Okay, so there's Tadima Ustry, Mavs president, with Jamie Foxx going past a location, making the turn off of Houston onto Continental.
Always like to see the Maniacs
four.
float. Mavs dancers. Again, I really hope the girls have sunscreen on. Hey, a reminder for everybody.
Look at the dart train going past. That's cool.
Well, yes. The parade actually does have to start for the dart.
Stop.
Well, you know what? Dart has to get folks
Dart
in and
goes
out.
on.
Dart does go on. They have people to shuttle.
Everything stops but dart.
Nothing stops the dart train.
There's Don Carter's
Carter
wife.
and Linda Joe. How awesome to see them.
I think it's really nice of Mark Cuban to pay such homage to history here with Don Carter. I like that.
It's so great that they're here this morning. Don, of course, with his hat on, his ever-present 10-gallon. We can watch Linda Joe is pointing to the crowd saying thank you to the crowd. Got some Harleys in the parade as well.
The next one in line is Brad Davis,
okay,
who was a Mavs legend.
Yes.
And he's a broadcaster now.
Yes.
And so he's popular for both of those reasons.
Don't you love how they're taking pictures of the crowd as well? So it's not only
I'm gonna stand up
the
so I
crowd.
can look.
Yeah, you know what? It's a good idea to stand up.
I like Brad Davis is taking
Things
pictures.
got
That's
loud.
pretty
Yeah,
cool.
he's taking pictures.
Dallas Mayor Dwayne Carey. I hope that people at home can kind of pick up on the crowd noise.
Right.
Some of the cheering. There's some big cheering for Don Carter.
Yes.
And there'll be more cheering as the
We
team
got Dwayne Caraway
gets
coming
here.
by.
Here's where you find out where politicians fall in.
Yes.
As the city council comes by. Will there be cheering? Well, sort of.
Right.
Kind of.
We've got the Mavs broadcast.
The Mavs broadcast team, yep. There they are.
Chuck Cooperstein.
Cooperstein is...
Chuck, the
right.
Mavs have planted their flag. Cooperstein is forever
Mark
how he will
Followell,
be
the TV
known.
broadcaster. Coop, the radio broadcaster.
Look how excited he is. Mark Cuban. Lots of folks ducking him along the way.
What do you think is more impact for the fans? Mark Cuban or that trophy?
You know what? It's one big package
deal. Yeah, it is a
deal.
package. As of right now, it's a package, isn't it?
You know, Steve, you asked about whether the people on the float would be part of the crowd and how much interaction there would be. There are T-shirts being thrown from the crowd to the people on the float, and from the
I'm not
float
sure
back
what
to
they
the people.
expect just to be part of it. Yeah.
Right, absolutely. Got Donnie Nelson and family coming by.
We're looking now at
You know
the
what?
head
This is
of
awesome.
the parade.
Donnie thanking the crowd as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's incredible.
That's Donnie Nelson right there, and he's been on our program a lot. He's a friend of Fox 4, and he
Yes.
built this team. He did. He wouldn't want to admit that, but he built this team. So that's got to be a big payoff, a big sense of satisfaction, because he would also get the grief if it hadn't performed.
Right. And his comment about the championship rings, he goes, you know, maybe Mark Cuban will get us medallions, but I'm an old guy. I'm from the country. I don't need a medallion. I want a ring.
We're kind of switching back and forth from our curve here at Victory in Houston to the lead parade coming right at the AAC.
Yes.
So that's what you're seeing here as we switch back and forth. So we've hopped forward, looking back down the parade route to see the Clydesdales leading the parade and Champ and the lead banner. That's from the kind of the AAC perspective.
Raise the banner shirts on everybody. Little girl in a little Mavs dancer outfit.
Oh, all right. You know, it's kind of neat. What's kind of neat is we've seen these kind of things over the years. I've frankly gotten sick of seeing this scene in Los Angeles and Laker parades.
Yes.
We see Yankee parades ad nauseum. We see parades all over the country. It's nice to see it here. It seems so much more legit when it's here.
That's right. It really happens. It really can happen. And it did happen to the Dallas Mavericks.
Sean Rabb's at the head of this. The players should start taking our corner right now and arriving here where we are soon. We're going to jump forward to Sean Rabb now.
What's happening here at Victory and Olive. The very first lead cars in the parade are starting to arrive at this location. And folk, as you can see, they're putting up their phones. iPhones are going up, and they're capturing the moment. Although it's still a good while before the principals arrive at this location, but folk who've been waiting, some since late last night, are excited to see the first cars in the parade as they start to pass by this location. iPhones and digital cameras are up as people are capturing the moment to hold on to this memory of this day. I'm here at this location with Steve Noviello. Steve, here's the Clydesdales coming in.
Yeah, we've got the Clydesdales coming by. You saw the first car out there had Champ on it, which accompanied by the Dallas County Fire Truck. Let's take a look at these beautiful
There's Rolando Blackman. You know, people have been waiting for this for, what, 3 decades? And so to finally have it happening, man, it's a surreal moment. It's really exciting just to stand here among the people.
Yeah, absolutely. The energy in the air, you know, the heat aside, these folks are excited to be here. They're thrilled to see their world champion Dallas Mavericks come down the parade route. And you can hear them chanting, "Let's go, Mavs."
Right. And guess, you know, most of them are like us. If you're standing here on the ground, you really can't see. If you're it's, you know, 10, 12 deep and you really can't see, but people are just excited to be here at this point as the color guard passes by now.
Yeah, we've got the color guard passing by, followed behind them by Mavs owner Don Carter, and of course
the
his
bagpipes.
Hey, Sean, this has been a long time coming, huh, buddy? Sean Rabb.
Yes.
Yeah, we were just actually
been a long
talking
time
about that,
coming.
Steve. You know, these folks have waited 31 years for this parade. They've battled through the heat this morning. A lot of these folks we talked to have been here since 4 o'clock in the morning, you know, trying to keep hydrated, trying to keep cool. And really, it almost seems as if that element has lifted now that the parade has started.
Yeah, and there's a light breeze blowing right now, Noviello, and that's great.
You don't even notice the heat anymore.
It was amazing, man. The iPhones just went up, you know, folks capturing this moment.
There's the 3 captains float: Jason Terry, Jason Kidd, Dirk Nowitzki. Just an observation, there's a big gap, and Sean and Steve at the head. There's a big gap from where the dog
here's
train
Don
went
Carter.
by. So there's a big parade gap. Right
And there
in
he
front
is,
of
Don
us,
Carter.
Mavs president, Chadima Usry. And Jamie Foxx.
Okay, got to get a picture of Jamie Foxx here.
Is Jamie Foxx the only guy who's got muscle along this route?
It is so awesome
He's
to
got
see
muscle
him.
walking by. Very nice.
He's taking pictures of everybody. They're taking pictures of him. He's got the video camera out.
Well, this is his hometown, you know. I mean, he's from Terrell, but it's his hometown. He's got to be loving this.
Oh, he's got to be proud. Jamie Foxx waved at me. And a few thousand others.
The people are having fun. I like that. That's great. That is great.
Here they are, right in front of us, Steve. We've got the Maniacs and the Mavs dancers.
I'm a little worried about the Maniacs. They're going to lose about 10 to 15 along this parade route in this heat.
Then they'll have some beer and gain it back, and it'll be fine.
Very nice.
There they are.
Mavs dancers, the Maniacs. I remember when this the Maniacs first arrived as a part of the Mavs. It was, I think that the Mavericks were the first team to do this, and oh my gosh.
Yes.
What a fun, kind of exciting part of the crowd and the games it's been. Hello, Maniacs.
Okay, everybody's having so much fun. Now, coming up behind, we've got the family of the day. Sean Marion's mom is still having fun, but look at this, Mark Cuban holding up, Steve, right behind us. Mark Cuban holding up that trophy.
I love Sean Marion's mother. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's good.
We've got Mark Cuban and family.
this is some crowd noise. I hope people at home can pick it up. This is some noise. The fans
It is
are
very loud.
excited.
So if I don't answer you, I just didn't hear you, Steve.
All right, J.J. Barea, Sean Marion, there we are, right away. How cool is Sean Marion?
You know what? I want to see his mama
cool.
dance.
The Matrix seems to be like the Matrix is the #1 cool dude on the mat. He tweets, very cool tweet updates.
Yes.
He's the man. And he gets his energy from his mom.
Oh, she's dancing to the drum line. Sean's mom is.
Oh, did you check out Miss Universe? She's in that truck right there.
Yes, I saw her.
I just wanted to point that out to you. Gosh, I want to chant "Let's Go Mavs."
Looking at Daryl Armstrong. So many people having such a great time.
Daryl Armstrong now coach, former high energy Mavericks guard. And everybody's got the cigars. Everybody's smoking the stogies.
You know what? I'm telling you.
We're not smoking them, they just have them.
It's just, enjoying it. They're just enjoying the moment. But it's not promoting smoking at all. Got Jan Mahimi asking the crowd to make some noise.
Roddy Beaubois, Jan Mahimni, and I think Dominic Jones is in there too.
Dominic Jones as well.
Jan Mahini had some pretty impactful minutes when Haywood got hurt. He did a nice job. Brian Cardinal and Peja Stojakovic in this one. Look at Brian Cardinal, the custodian.
Right.
He's made $38 million over the last 10 years, just being a blood and guts kind of do the dirty work kind of guy.
Somebody's got to do it.
Peja's made a lot of money just hitting threes from all over everywhere.
That's okay.
All right, Corey Brewer's on this one, and there's Dominic Jones.
More cigars, smoke it.
Corey Brewer and Dominic Jones in that vehicle. They switched up some of the lineups from the parade routes, but that's Corey Brewer, a midseason acquisition. Here comes the Brendan Haywood and Deshaun Stevenson float.
Got a look now from Sky 4, Mark Cuban, the trophy, the family.
All right. I bet it never gets old hoisting that trophy.
No, it doesn't.
I bet it never gets old.
You think that trophy's still getting hot out here in the sun? He probably won't let it go, though. Hot or not, hang on to it.
Hey, he deserves it. He spent a bucket loads of money on this team and put himself on the line, sometimes saying really stupid stuff, but from the heart always. He's invested himself in this team, so enjoy it, man. Enjoy it.
And I think that's what it's about, Steve. It's not only the money, because of course he had to have that, but it's about that he put his heart into it, that he put everything into it. He made it really for the fans. And he's bringing the parade here today. Thank you for footing the bill, Mark Cuban, for this. It is unbelievable how much everybody is just enjoying this, and he did it.
There's Tyson Chandler. Caron Butler's on that float too, on that truck too. Caron Butler looks happy. He's giving high fives. He had him pull real close to the fans so they could touch him.
Well, you asked about will there be high fives. You know what, for the folks on that side of the street, yes, there are high fives. Getting to not only see, but to touch your favorite players and tell them thank you.
That's great.
Sky 4 is looking at the captain's float. Here they are, the triple threat.
There they are. Here's the big roar, Heather.
Yes.
Get ready.
Yes.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
I've got my wait for it. I've got my camera ready. All right, I've got my pictures. There they are, Dirk blowing kisses. Dirk blowing kisses to the crowd. So happy.
I kind of want Jason Terry to jump out and like run down the street doing the jet thing, you know, the wings.
Look how the team's captain's float. It too went over to the side.
Yeah, that's neat, isn't it?
It's
neat.
really awesome.
That's that's the impact float. All the players are great, the coaches are great, everything. But that float is the impact
when
float.
It pulls closer to the crowd and the people are screaming, unbelievable.
Nowitzki averaged like 26 points a game throughout the finals. He had to battle Jason Terry. In that last game, and Nowitzki was, 1 for 12 or something scary bad.
Yeah.
Jason Terry stepped up and took charge until Dirk got his shot. That's what people want to see, those three right there.
Okay, now you know what? Now that the team captain's float has gone on by, a lot of people are like immediately taking off. Steve, the folks who are like right in front of us, I don't know if they're going to try to make it over to the American Airlines Center and be part of that.
Or just try to get a drink of water or get in the air conditioning of their car.
Right,
I'm not sure.
Well, yeah, that could
Maybe
be it.
They'll try to get the AAC. If they do, if everybody has that idea, that place is going to be crazy.
Yeah, I don't think they're leaving. I think they want the party to continue.
Now, of course, we've changed perspectives now, and this is the camera that is at the AAC. That is Jamie Foxx. Yeah, that's the Jamie Foxx vehicle.
Jamie Foxx near the start of this parade. He's having a ball.
It's fun. You can see from Sky 4. Look at the fan perspective, you know, and the movement within the crowd. You can't hear the cheering, but you see the movement in the crowd, and they are busting it for those three guys on that captain's float.
You know, we're now looking over everything, and they're throwing T-shirts out from where we are, so there are a ton of people right below us. I want a T-shirt. Something more to hang on to, more memorabilia from this great day. Ground shot right now, looking at the parade coming down the street.
I love that shot.
All the folks on the way to the American Airlines Center. A shot from Victory Road. How fitting.
Coming right up Victory Road to AAC, and then there'll be, you know, a lot more going on there. The season ticket holder event.
The party continues, and our broadcast will continue. The season party, season ticket party holder party starts at noon, or that's when we're going to start broadcasting. That goes to about 1:30.
It actually starts at 12:30.
But our
they wanted you to be in there, yeah.
Right. 12:30. Yeah, they actually told those folks to be there like at 9 o'clock this morning, very early.
To open the door, yep. This should be a pretty familiar picture to you by now as we followed this parade and kind of hopscotched along with its progress. Sean Marion, J.J. Barea, and who else? Heather, who else is on that truck?
Miss Universe.
That's right.
Okay, rub it in.
J.J.
I didn't win.
J.J. Barea's significant other. And also,
right behind J.J.
You can figure out who she is.
Yeah, not hard.
Also on there is, I would say, Sean Marion's significant other, not his wife or girl, his mother. I mean, the most significant other in his life, who was a single mother, shaped him to be the guy he is today. And that's fun.
And she really is incredible. When they were on Good Day yesterday morning, I mean, they both really spoke from the heart about how close they are, about how much his foundation means to them, about how much this team and this city mean.
What's fun is, and sons can go off and do things. It's fun that he has allowed her to celebrate his successes and his life and his achievements, because that doesn't always happen.
Right.
And so that's fun.
That's his mama. He's
that's
keeping her
family.
close.
Yep.
It is good family. That's good people. Good folks, Steve.
That's right.
Sean Marion, JJ, the family, the friends, loved ones enjoying this, taking pictures along the way. Cigars have been passed out. People just enjoying it and taking it in.
I mean, and you can recount the impact of those two guys. There's so many people who had impact, some subtle and some big. You know, you go from the subtleness of the custodian, Brian Cardinal, to Dirk Nowitzki and everybody in between. And one of them, you just saw Rick Carlisle, and there's nobody more significant than him. The guys who know, and I'm sorry, I wish I knew basketball better as far as the X's and O's, but the people who know say he was genius at making adjustments all series long. Miami would do something, have some success in game. Some coaches make adjustments during halftime. Some coaches make adjustments between games. Carlisle was able to make adjustments during timeouts. There'd be times in the game when it seemed like Miami was just getting pick and roll hoops, easy bounce passes and dunks, and then they would come out of a timeout and boom, that was not happening anymore. So Carlisle is getting a lot of credit now that he hadn't had to this point. He was a successful coach, but a lot of people saw what he could do this series, the adjustments he made. One huge one was starting J.J. Barea, moving him into the starting lineup. So good for Rick Carlisle. You saw some of the people, some of the crowd kind of walking and dispersing behind the parade. Now we're back on the captain's float that everybody wants to see. There's nobody dispersing until they see this one.
Right. No, no, no. The crowd is enthusiastic, Steve.
Yes, they are. So the parade is now getting close to the AAC.
Yes.
The as you watch the captain's float, you know that's getting near the end. Mahimni. Jan Mahimni has some big minutes for an injured Brendan Haywood. Hit two great jump shots, man, out of nowhere. Like, no, don't. Oh, good shot.
Dude, good call.
Like, no, don't. Oh, good shot.
Yeah. It's always great when it works out. It's horrible when it doesn't. Brian Cardinal.
He should be your favorite player, Heather. Brian Cardinal.
He should be.
Well, like, aside from the stars, Cardinal, you know, the workhorse guy.
Yeah, you know what, that's true. And you got to have those folks. It really, you always have the stars.
Not glamorous, just, you know, he's the custodian. That's what they call him, the custodian.
That's true.
Not glamorous, just comes to work, does his cleanup.
Work.
Exactly.
There's a song about that, cleanup man. I tell you what, a great perspective of really how this parade is playing out is from Sky 4, because you can see the crowds along the side. You can see the players really getting into it. I don't know if I've ever seen a parade where so many people in the parade are taking pictures of the people watching the parade.
And just an observation that you made and I make is that, I mean, if you watch that captain's float, those guys, you know, sometimes I wonder if, boy, these guys are just out here and they think it's a beating and they're just, you know, being good troopers and doing it. But I think today they are loving it. I mean, they're eating it up. They're savoring it. You watch Dirk and Jason Kidd and Jason Terry, and I think they're having a great time.
Oh, they are. They really are.
I mean, Dirk has not lowered his arms beneath his shoulders the whole time. He's clapping and waving, and great. And the significance of this, we've talked about the rings and all that, but it is, athletes, in my view, tend to be very historical. And these guys are now part of history. You know, when you look back, unfortunately, you don't hear a lot of talk about the runners-up. In 2011, who was the runner-up in the NBA? But it'll always be the NBA champions, Dallas Mavericks. Tyson Chandler. Man, people talk about Chandler being the key that changed the team. When that pickup was made, changed the whole energy of the team. Again, really, also on that truck, feel really bad for Caron Butler. But he'll be ready to go next year. Heather, how you doing over there?
I'm a little sweaty.
Putting the powder on?
It's hot. And you know what? I think I drank too much water.
Overhydrated.
I
Okay.
overhydrated.
There we go. All right, captains are getting very close now. Tough to hear. I'm not sure if our mics can pick it up, but the crowd is chanting MVP. I'm guessing that's for Dirk, but you know, it could be about any of these guys. Look at that. I really do like the fact that we can sit here and look at these guys and say they are good dudes. They are good guys.
Right. I mean, it is. It's just, it has been such, well, you know, as we talked about, for the fans and the players are getting into it. It's not something they just have to do or, oh, we got to go do the, I mean, this is, they want to be here. They want to enjoy it, and they are doing that.
Well, I think it's fun. They've watched this, you know, again, not to over-talk this thing, but they're students of the game, and so they've seen the victory parades other places. They've wondered, wow, I wonder what that'd be like. I want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
And so they know, man, I'm in,
I'm in
one.
This is what they work for all season. It's not just the win, it's celebrating the win and enjoying these moments, you know, and everybody's recording that.
Police, working security, taking the pictures.
You know,
who wouldn't? I mean, I don't know if they caught it on camera, but I was taking pictures. You were taking pictures.
Heck
It's an event.
I know. We're talking and we're Facebooking and doing everything else. You know, Police Chief David Brown had said, he really appealed to the citizens, and he said, you know, let's show the country how the city of Dallas, how North Texas puts on a classy event, a Class A, Grade A event. And Steve, from what we've seen,
it's been great.
Things have been incredible. I know people have been hot. I know we've had those issues. We knew those things were going to happen. That's why the city set up the medic stations and had so many personnel on hand to take care of the folks who got overwhelmed in the heat. But David Brown said that the chief said that he was going to take personal responsibility if something went wrong today, which be that crowd control or whatever the issue might be. But from what it seems, things have just moved along. The crowds got here, and the crowds are watching from
How
high
cool
turning.
is this? Probably dangerous, but at 35 that goes right along.
Yeah.
Right along by the arena, and so people are pulling over to take pictures on I-35E.
35, right.
That's really cool. Remember, we saw a similar scene when Cowboy Stadium came down.
Oh, that's
Remember
right.
that? We were broadcasting there, and people were pulling over.
Well, because I looked at you and said, is that a parking lot? Where did that parking lot come from? Because everybody was stopped.
I like this.
Well,
I mean, again, it's probably not smart,
Yeah,
but
be
hey,
careful.
be careful out there.
Everybody.
But it shows real fans.
Everybody wants to be part of this moment. The crowds around us now are starting to move out. You might get some perspective of that from Sky 4. People are maybe going to try to head to Dart. A lot of these folks have been out here for 5, 6, 7 hours now. They've been out here a very long time. They're probably ready to get home. Maybe take a day off from work.
That would be great.
Would that be great?
I'm calling it.
I will see you tonight on Fox 4 News at 5, 5:30, 6, 9, and 10.
It's a fun day to. It is. I mean, if this is working, you know.
If this, you know what? If this is working, life is good.
All right. So the captain's float taking that little circular lap, and you see the TRE which runs east to west. You know, those are the Clydesdale trucks that you can't see, kind of blocking the way there. The red Budweiser Clydesdale trucks. Yep. Making sure every Mavericks fan gets a feel for this celebration.
Well, I know they had a plan in place a few years ago had there been a championship parade then, but they really put this thing together quickly, and it's nice to see. They didn't make the fans wait. They win Sunday night.
You mean as opposed to 2006 when they had it pre-planned too early?
Well,
5 years ago?
Yes.
When they put it together when we'd only had 2 wins? You think that was a bad move?
Well, I just think, don't count your chickens and all that.
Yeah.
But they had some things in the works. Nobody really talked about it. You want to wait, to the final buzzer till the clock runs down, and okay, now let's think about a parade. And so it's nice that we actually got to see that parade happen, and that they didn't wait till next week. The guys come back on Monday, and then boom, we've got a parade Wednesday morning.
I heard some initial talk was like on the week of the 20th, and I thought that would be too late. The guys like to get in, savor, and then maybe go spend some time with their family.
They need a vacation.
Yeah, they
Some
do.
of them need a break. Hey, Sean Rabb is down there in the mix of everything with your amazing hat on, Sean. Hopefully staying cool. How's it going?
Well, we're here, of course, at the end of the parade, Victory and Olive. And was it worth it? Yeah! That's been the attitude of everybody who's out here literally for hours, guys. People were sweltering in the heat. And then once the parade started, wow, there was a breeze, and people really seemed to enjoy themselves cheering for the hometown Mavericks, and you can hear they're still kind of crazy behind us. So it ended well. Now, as you know, about 9:30 or so, we had a couple of people fall out here sick from the heat, as well as some other locations along the parade route. And that was the concern all along because of temperatures and humidity, and so many people packed in who haven't hydrated properly. Folks drinking ice
and all that.
I love the lady saying, Dirk Nowitzki doesn't look that tall on TV, but he is really big in person. He looks tall on TV to me, 7 foot. All right, that's Sky 4, Victory Plaza. A lot of people, I don't think, know what to do with themselves. It's fun. You come to an event like this, you're soaking it in. Like, what's next? I want to have fun.
Right.
Remember the balcony?
Yes.
There they are. Mavs up on the balcony, responding to the fans. And Mike Ducey is in that same general area, Victory Plaza. Mike.
Yeah, Steve, the players, the team has just come out onto the balcony on the south side of American Airlines Center. You can see Dirk and the rest of the guys and the trophy. I'm really glad they did this now. I was afraid they might wait until after the indoor presentation. These people on Victory Plaza have just been standing out here basically watching the parade on television for a hope at getting a glimpse of the players in person, and they've gotten that now. Just like royalty, like the sports royalty that they are. They're standing on the balcony, and their loyal subjects are down below. Hey, Wally, could you get a shot back here? Back this way, we've got more fans who would love to get up here, but Dallas police and a SWAT team, if you will, making sure that the plaza isn't stormed by even more people, probably an extra 5,000 out on the street. And at one time there were 5,000 here on the plaza, which they wisely have secured. So no problems in terms of crowd control. Mark Cuban speaking to the crowd now. I'm not sure if we can pick up this audio or not. We can give it a try.
This is it, folks.
It's cool. They're playing along. Like, you know what I mean? They know the fans don't want it to end, and they don't want it to end. And it's great. It's really cool. That's good. Because really, I mean, they could just go through the motions if they wanted to, probably get away with it. But
okay, now I'm having flashbacks to a royal wedding. Kate and William on the balcony. No kissing here, but lots
I'm having
cheers.
flashbacks to a Ryder Cup, you know, where the golfers get out and just like partying and, on the roof. And it's the same kind. I don't think you know, you only get this. We've talked about this and over-talked. You only get this chance maybe once in your life. Enjoy it, man. Get out there and enjoy it. And they are. I like that. I like it a lot. So you
what
wonder.
A day. Nice to see Jason Terry talking to the
they have
crowd.
a microphone. I didn't really realize they have a microphone. It's hard for us to hear. It's hard for us to get that audio. But it's nice that they can talk to the crowd. Instead of just wave, they can talk to them. And we'll have this later in our newscasts.
Yes, of course. Hey, how come Cuban's not holding the trophy? Maybe it did get heavy.
It's got to be up there.
I'm sure it's somewhere in that
Somebody's
crowd.
got it.
Yeah, it's in the backpack that he was wearing.
Now, Dirk's got the mic. He's passing it around anyway. There it is. See it? See it on the back?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Not sure who's holding it.
Well, to give everybody an idea of what we're going to do today, Fox 4 News at noon will start a little early. It will start at 11:30. Then the party inside the AAC, that starts at noon. We're going to carry everything live for you right here on Fox 4. Mark Cuban addressing the crowd.
That's cool. It's so
Pass
cool.
the mic. Awesome.
He is always the good sport.
Dirk is?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you haven't been to a Mavs game, and I'm not talking over being able to hear him, right? Matt Martucci, I'm going to ask you a question, producer. We can't hear them talking specifically, right? Okay, I'm sorry we can't, but we'll have them on the news
We'll have
later.
it for you tonight, right?
For sure. But Dirk is the guy they make videos that they play in the game.
Yes.
And he's air guitars and, come on, man. He does anything. He's such a good sport,
He has
you know.
fun,
He has fun with it.
He
exactly.
loves the game. And that's just it. He's not in it for the... Oh, let's listen.
I hear Dirk singing, We Are the Champions. Okay, let's listen. That's a guy who likes to have fun. That was cool. That's what I'm talking about.
That's great, isn't it? Those are those moments.
All right, that's awesome.
What a shot. You know, you talked about the picture of Cuban in his convertible with the trophy being a front page picture. You know what? Steve, this is a front page picture.
Hey, I don't know if we can break off a little bit. We're going to talk about what's happening in the AAC that we're going to carry that live on our News at Noon. But we want to show you a quick shot of the cleanup costs that are left behind. You want to know what thousands and thousands of people do.
When they leave, take a look.
As you look at, there's going to be some massive cleanup needing to be done, this whole area around us. So you talk about the cost, what Mark Cuban is picking up.
Well, this is part of it.
Yeah, here's part of it.
Well, you know what? We told people drink water. Now, the city did put out like 80 additional trash cans and all, but, you know, tough to find when you're out there among all those people. So the cleanup will continue, the party will continue, and it's just a fun day.
So Tim Ryan is handling the new newscast, and that, even though you're not a season ticket holder, you'll get to see it because we have cameras in there, and we're going to carry that live. So don't feel like, just a season ticket holder.
No, you can watch it on our air, of course, and also we are live streaming on our website, myfoxdfw.com. Hey, listen, also visit our Facebook page, Fox 4 News. Tag us in your pictures. Show us your pictures. Show us your Mavs spirit. It's incredible. Steve and I were taking photos from up here. We'll get those on our Facebook as well. So it really has been an incredible day. We thank you for letting us be part of it.
Yeah.
We thank Mark Cuban for putting...
That's what you do. Championship ring and now world championship. They can't tell me nothing. Gotta believe, baby. of hair.
Feels great. I tell you what, I'm waiting for the officials to come out because they've got to play 12 more.
Feels damn good. That's all I can say. Long road, long road. A lot of people work hard for this. It's great. It's good to sit back and enjoy it.
Sweet, is it, baby?
Oh, it's very sweet.
Mark's been a class. He's the only guy that I've ever known that loves basketball more than my wife.
17 years. I've been
17 years been in the league trying to get one of these. I couldn't win 20 games in the season for 7 years.
17 years.
60 every year. 25 years.
We got one, bro. We got it.
The biggest thing about Miami, and there's no knock on them, is that they all come there. All you hear them talk about is their big three. So for us, you hear us talk about everybody. You hear about Dirk, you hear about Jet, you hear about Jay Kidd, Sean Marion, JJ Barea. We're the epitome of a team. We symbolize what team is coming together, and that's why we won.
People back home. You know what it's like? You know, it's an amazing feeling, you know, to come as far as I've come and to be a world champion. It's just incredible.
Champ! I like it. Little champ. Little champ. Hey!
High school coach Bill Carter in Joplin, Missouri. We're on the news right now, baby. Hey, coach. I just want to say thanks for everything. I mean, it all led up to this. This is better than your hole-in-one, I'm going to tell you right now. Hey, big guy. Who the hell are you talking to? High school coach.
How many did you get, coach? 190 so far. 190 for all?
Come on, Clay. Stay up in there. Wow.
What is this? Hey, where'd you get that from? Hey, nice trophy. Hey, listen here.
We're the shoe of the world. My swag is at an all-time high. Can't believe it. Champion, bro. This is crazy.
Champ. I'm talking to a champ. I'm talking to a champ.
I'm just happy that I fulfilled my dream of winning a championship with the team I came into the league with. But it doesn't get any better than this.
Say it till you can't say it no more. The people's choice ready to be.
I'd like to thank Casey and Dion. It's
what we do.
We work for the hair restoration clinic on the weekends. What has more hair on it? What has more hair on it?
Look at Tricks. Club Tricks. You're Club Tricks. Oh, here we go. Let's get in here. Club Tricks. Hey. You only live once. Remember that.
Is this the shortest guy in the NBA?
It is.
Is this a story on the shortest guy in the NBA? It's unbelievable. I didn't even know that.
Oh, I was doing it. Shortest story guy, BC. Different. You deserve it.
That's what you do.
Wow,
That is absolute great stuff. Thanks to Tom Ward and to Clay Armstrong. Clay's the director of Mavericks games during the season. He was the videographer on that, and even Jason Kidd was looking up at Clay. Clay's a tall guy, so there aren't many photographers that the players look up at, even though they might look up to some of them. But what a feeling in that locker room, Nancy. That the feeling of accomplishment and the feeling of joy all sort of intermingled there.
Winning is very magical, but what I will say, it's also a memory that is very unique to that group of people, whether it's Sarah Melton, whether it's Scott, whether it's, everybody involved, the coaching staff, trainers, everybody. It's a very select and unique group of people that they'll be talking about this for the rest of their lives, and it's a memory. It's not a gift, it's a memory.
It is fascinating to see how each player, each coach, each member of the staff handles the emotions differently. You saw Greg Dreiling, the Mavs scout, former NBA player, great player at Kansas, on the phone with his high school coach. We were doing a live shot for Fox 4 outside the arena the day after Game 6. It's 7 a.m. Eastern time, and I see this 7-footer lumbering up over the hill by the arena out for a jog. I thought, Dirk's up this time of the morning? It wasn't Dirk, it was Greg Dreiling, and I talked to him for a moment, and he said, he wanted to be able to just experience one more aspect of this. It was almost like he wanted to be near the scene of this great accomplishment one more time. It's just, again, fascinating to see how guys handle it. To each his own, and for Greg Dreiling, it was checking in with his high school coach and getting one final jog in Miami that morning.
I love the guy. That was one of my favorite moments, and then the guys that called Mama or Daddy or whoever they called to share that with. Just wonderful stuff from inside the locker room, thanks to Tom Ward and Clay Armstrong. We're getting you ready for the rally here at the American Airlines Center. Coverage continues in a moment.
Was up there on the balcony with the team, and he kind of he quieted everybody down. Did you notice?
I did
10,000 people here, and they got quiet. They got quiet. They wanted to hear what the boss had to say, and it was neat to see that. That was a nice moment too.
And mine would be definitely the same. More of the same. But I liked the whole crowd waving their hands back and forth to "We Are the Champions." They couldn't quite hear back here, but they were, you felt like you're back in the 80s in like a mosh pit.
Yeah, I wasn't
waving
sure.
their hands.
I wasn't exactly sure where that. I don't know how it played out there. The sound system when they were talking from the patio. I don't know how good the sound system was. And
it was good.
Was it?
Yeah, because
okay.
Ortigal was up here, and I was back there amongst the people, Dale.
Oh, so yeah, back among the little people.
That's
like
right.
You are. Yes,
and the sound, the quality was good.
Okay,
yeah,
good,
everybody could hear it. And again, when Cuban kind of hushed the crowd, they all listened. They got quiet, and that's when they had their words.
I thought that was a very cool moment.
And this is a cool moment. This is that picture of Chandler hugging and kissing his wife. That was one of my favorite moments. And Casey Norton was in Miami and asked his wife about that. And she said this was the biggest moment of her life and his life, that it was surreal. She couldn't believe this was happening. And how much family means to both of them. I think that really rings true throughout the Mavericks. And tell me if I'm wrong, Dale, because my perception, may not be reality. You know more of the reality. But I do feel like, inviting Bob and gang, all these folks, all the coaches, all the people from the bench coaches, et cetera, to be part of this parade, it did make me feel like the Mavericks today were a family organization that cared about its history and its past and its future, obviously.
I think it's a very nice touch. And the Cowboys didn't do it. When they won the Super Bowls in the early 90s, Jerry Jones and Jimmy Johnson, it was pretty much their parade. It was pretty much their celebration. And they didn't really extend that olive branch back. They did some things, later with Tex Schramm and Tom Landry and the like, but that was a very nice time. Rolando Blackman was the all-time leading scorer for the Mavericks until Dirk Nowitzki passed him. And there's Rolando Blackman being part of it. Bob Ortigal, Cuban fired Bob Ortigal in January for no good reason, by the way. And I still don't understand it. But then extends that olive branch to come back and be a part of the parade.
Okay, so Dale, guess what?
They listened
I hate to say this, but I was right. They're going to let all those folks inside the American Airlines Center. Janet St. James just came over here to give us that news. They're letting all those folks in, so I'm sure once that message spreads, all of these people will not be going home. I'm sure this is what they were hoping and waiting for. I have to say, now that the crowd is not as large, they can fit all these folks inside.
Well, I hope this works. Obviously the people should be allowed in the arena. I'm just waiting now to see if they get them all in.
Well, but look at the crowd, and look how they're just standing there. They're taking their time. They're being polite. Everyone's just one after the other. So Again, once again, well-behaved crowd today, just a lot of happiness.
Yeah. So, yeah, this thing was supposed to start about 12 to 12:30, and now we got to wait for them to get in. We might be doing the 6 o'clock victory celebration.
We'll still be live. And you know what? We're going to be live right after this. We'll be right back. Okay, we are trying to make sense out of what is going on. They keep opening the doors at the American Airlines Center and then closing them, letting some people in, not letting others in. We are told that all of these folks that are sitting here waiting are going to get to go inside the American Airlines Center to celebrate, as a lot of season ticket holders have not shown up inside, so it's kind of bare. They've postponed everything.
Well, they have postponed everything, and maybe what they're doing by limiting the flow of traffic, they're thinking that once you get inside, it'll be a little bit more orderly than just opening the doors and you just have that rush of people.
And everybody trying to find a seat and making it, yeah. And that could be. It's the first little hiccup, as you term you used earlier. I mean, the parade started on time, which is almost unheard of. The parade time that we were given was almost right on the dot, which is almost unheard of. And now the big finale here has been delayed because I do wonder what their thinking was, though. I mean, did they think that they would have this nice-looking crowd before and then realize that it doesn't look good, and they're making this last-minute plan to open the doors and let people in? This could be complicated, and yeah. I hope everybody gets in, because I think that might be a problem.
Yeah, Janet, we sent her, Janet St. James, back over to check it out and run back over here. She's being sweet enough to get a little exercise herself, and she just kind of went, I don't know. So we're not real sure, but here's the thing. This is going to be in order. Look at all those cups. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, like 7 of them sitting on the right side there.
Yeah.
Janet, is your mic hot? Can we make Janet's mic hot?
Just ask him.
Well, here's Brian Cardinal. These are live pictures from inside. So clearly they are trying to get things on the road. They're setting up. He's the custodian. So he's cleaning up. He's making sure everything looks pristine for everybody when they come out.
Well, I wonder if this west entrance here, this is actually the east side of the American Airlines Center. I wonder if these are the only doors that are open.
Well, that was my next question, yeah.
He's quite the actor. Very theatrical here.
Yeah, he's another one of those everyman kind of guys that plays a nice role, understands his role, picks the face up.
Well, we'll, of course, keep you posted on what happens as people get in and out, but hopefully they'll go inside, have a nice crowd, and have a nice rally of sorts. What's going on as well. They probably have plans for later tonight, trying to keep things on schedule.
Oh, I'm sure they have plans.
Oh, I bet they do.
Dale, have you been invited to any of the celebration parties?
No, as a matter of fact, I haven't.
Really?
Pete. No, I don't get invited to that kind of stuff. I think even Cuban has a limit as to how much he's willing to spend. And he just decides, no, let's just stop it right here. But
it looks like they're starting. Yeah. I mean, usually when the spotlight goes in circles, isn't that the cue that it's about to begin?
So. I would think so.
Are rocking here at the American Airlines Center. Mavericks.
The finals. Miami and Dallas. The point of ultimate opportunity.
This is what we work for.
This
This is what we live for.
Every moment, every possession,
every second means everything.
Because these are the finals.
The finals.
The finals. And this is Dallas.
This is Dallas. This is Dallas. You know what time it is.
Mavs fans, the time is now.
The time is now. The time is now.
The time is now.
The time is now.
The time is now. How about that? Welcome to the club. Now, let's get together and welcome your world champion, Dallas Mavericks.
Mavs fans, welcome to now. Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the American Airlines Center for today's celebration of the 2010-2011 NBA champions, your Dallas Mavericks. In his third season from the University of Oklahoma, assistant coach Terry Stotts. In his third season from the University of Kentucky, assistant coach Dwayne Casey. In his third season from Fayetteville State, assistant coach Darryl Armstrong. In his seventh season from the University of Toledo, assistant coach Monty Mathis. In his eighth season from the University of Wisconsin, assistant coach, strength and conditioning coach Robert Hackett. In his seventh season from Arizona State and the University of West Virginia, athletic trainer Casey Smith. In his seventh season from San Diego State University, assistant trainer Dion Calhoun. In his second season from Purdue University, head video coordinator and scout Mike Shedd. In his 10th season from Southern Illinois, sports psychology consultant Don Kalkstein. In his 10th season from Simon Fraser University, your equipment manager Al Whitley. In his 13th season from Wheaton College, general manager and president of basketball operations Donnie Nelson. In his 31st season from Oklahoma City University, assistant general manager Keith Grant. In his third
third season, from the University of Virginia, your head coach, Rick Carlisle! And now, your 2010-2011 Dallas Mavericks. At guard, now in his second season from South Florida, number 20, Dominique Jones. At forward, in his fourth season from Florida, number 13, Corey Brewer. At guard in his second season from Puerto Pietra, Guadalupe, number 3, Rodrigue Beaubois. At forward in his 16th season from Belgrade, Serbia, number 16, Peja Stojakovic. At center in his third season from Rouen, France, number 28, Jan Mahinmi. At forward in his 9th season and smelling so good from Yukon, number 4, Caron Butler. At forward in his 11th season from Purdue, number 35, Brian Cardinal. At center in his 10th season from North Carolina, number 33, Brandon Haywood. At guard in his 11th season from Washington Union, number 92, Deshaun Stevenson. At guard in his 5th season from Northeastern, numero 11, J.J. Badia. At forward in his 12th season from UNLV, numeral 0, the Matrix, Sean Marion. At center in his 10th season from Dominguez, number 6, Tyson Chandler. At guard in his 12th season from Arizona, number 31, Jason Eugene the Jet Terry. At guard in his 17th season from California, number 2, Jason Kidd. At forward in his 13th season from the G, Würzburg, Germany, the 2011 NBA Finals MVP, number 41, Dirk Nowitzki. In his 11th season from Indiana University, the owner of your Dallas Mavericks, Mark Cuban.
The champ is here. 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 The champ is here.
And please welcome to the stage today's co-main voice of your Mavericks, Mark Followell. And the radio voice of your Mavs, Chuck the Authority Cooperstein.
The champ is here.
Do you believe?
The champ is here. 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 The champ is here.
I think we're a little excited today, aren't we? Hi, Coop. We'll get Coop's mic on in a minute.
We get this on? How are ya? Was it worth the wait? Damn straight.
I didn't know Chuck was going to go all WWE on us. I like it. All right, welcome everyone. We can't thank you enough for coming out to American Airlines Center today, for lining the streets of downtown Dallas for that great parade this morning, for those of you that are watching out in Victory Plaza, and for those of you that are watching at home on television. It is great to have you as part of this championship celebration. You know, there were times when people wondered about the faith and the passion of Maverick fans, but in the last 2 months, I think we can put that to rest, because for 11 nights during this run this spring, you guys came to this building and you made it roar to life. You played your part in these men right here winning the first NBA championship for the city of Dallas. And because all of you did what you did to help these guys bring home the Larry O'Brien Trophy, now your reward is to get to hear from the men who made it all possible. We're going to start by bringing up on stage Mavericks team president Tredima Usry. T?
Thank you. I'm here for one reason. You guys are going to hear it a million times. On behalf of Mark Cuban and all the players, the bottom line is we couldn't have done this without you. I want to thank all of our season ticket holders, all of our fans, all of our corporate partners, and the Maverick staff. Thank you so much. We love you guys. Thank you.
All right, now, so settle in. A few of the guys are going to sit down and talk with Chuck Cooperstein. And we're going to start by hearing, first of all, from the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks, Rick Carlisle. Now, a few things to tell you guys about Rick. He's now just completed his third season as the head coach of the Mavericks, his 9th year as an NBA head coach. He's won 60% of his games as a head coach in the NBA. That turns out to 443 wins. There are 9 coaches in NBA history who have won over 400 games in 60% of their games. And the names include Pat Riley, Red Auerbach, Casey Jones, who coached Rick in Boston, Jerry Sloan, some great names. Rick Carlisle is one of those coaches, and so now, as of Sunday night, 7 of those 9 coaches I mentioned in that list have won an NBA championship. Rick Carlisle with Chuck Cooperstein.
Well, we're sitting on the same side like we always do the interview, right? I mean, we've done this about 113 times.
That's right. That's right.
You know, you have had such great mentors in your life and great coaches, you know, Terry Holland in College of Virginia and Bill Fitch and Chuck Daly. Were you thinking of them at all during this time?
Yeah, absolutely. And before I get into answering this question, I'd like to just mention one guy that I know is out here somewhere. He's not on stage with us because that's not his personality. Coach Tim Gergerich, who came on board with us this year and did so much for us. Gerg, wherever you are, thank you. Tim is not only probably the greatest assistant coach in NBA history. He is a trusted friend, and he's a guy that helped us out a lot. So, yes, I was thinking about those guys. But I think more than anything, Chuck, I was thinking about our team and how much I've learned from these guys over 3 years. This is it's an unusual group. The level of experience is very high, and one of the things that I had to learn was when to stay out of the way and let these guys play basketball. And they proved absolutely worthy of that trust. And these guys, there's one word I can use to describe these players in this city, and that is pure class. And right now,
yep, there you go. Right now, you're very fortunate. You're looking at the best basketball team on the planet. And also, it's very clear now that we also have in our presence the greatest basketball player on the planet, Dirk Nowitzki. MVP, MVP, MVP.
They might be able to do this for about a half an hour. You played with Larry Bird. Larry Bird's one of your best friends. We heard Larry Bird on the air yesterday on 103.3 FM ESPN saying how he was honored to be mentioned alongside Dirk. What was it like just for you to coach him from day one to where we are today?
Well, Dirk's the most unique player I have ever seen in this league in 27 years. And I think that this is, you know, he's been doing it for so long at such a high level, but in these finals, Dirk became only the 13th player. Only 13 players in NBA history have been 10-time All-Star, League MVP, and Finals MVP. So that's, you're not going to get a more exclusive company than that.
Did you want him to teach you the 1-foot fadeaway at some point?
Well, I'm going to commission Holger Gershwiner to spend time with every promising young player that there is in the world and teach him a lot of the things that he taught Dirk. He did a tremendous job, and Dirk's game is just, it's the most unique game I've ever seen.
A lot of people don't get to see you smile during the course of the year because there's so much that you have to do as a head coach. I think everybody's loving the smile and the joy that you're feeling and that everybody's feeling here. Rick, congratulations.
Well, thank you very much. It's been an honor. And the other thing I'll say is that one thing I learned early on, in this city, you never play for second place. You play to be the best. And the city of Dallas holds their champions in extremely high esteem, and these guys have earned every ounce of respect that goes with that, and I know they appreciate it, and I appreciate it. Thank you, Chuck.
Rick Carlisle, Mavericks head coach. Mark, back to you. Next up, we're going to hear from the coach on the floor. You guys know him as Jason Kidd. "17 years in the NBA. This year, Jason Kidd became third in the NBA in made three-pointers. He's now third in the NBA in steals. Last year, he was second in the NBA in assists all time. When I think back about this playoff run, the things that Jason Kidd did were the big plays at the end of the game. A steal at the end of Game 1 against the Los Angeles Lakers. A three-pointer to give the Mavs the lead in Game 4 in overtime at Oklahoma City. At the end of the game, when a big play needed to be made, Jay Deuce was there. He is the personification of what Rick Carlisle wants out of his team, and that is resourcefulness. He's a future Hall of Famer, Jason Kidd with Chuck Cooperstein.
Wait.
Thank you.
June of 1994. You're drafted by the Mavericks. You're drafted number 2 overall. It just took you 17 years to do it here. That's all right.
This has been a great journey. I'm very thankful to, one, have these group of guys behind me, you know, take me somewhere I've never been, and that's a champion. So I want to thank my teammates, the coaching staff. Coach Carlisle was great. And again, I want to thank the fans. You guys were wonderful.
Well, you must have known that you wanted to win it here, because in 2008, you basically said, I want to come to Dallas. I need to get this done in Dallas. Why did you feel like you had to get it done in Dallas?
Well, I just thought this is where it was started. And my dream came true in '94 when I was drafted by the Dallas Mavericks and Don Carter and Mrs. Carter. And I just didn't know it was going to take 17 years to win a championship. But I thought playing with the guys, Jed, Terry, Dirk, you know.
Good shooters make for good assist guys, right?
I knew one thing: I could get a lot of assists by passing it to Dirk and Jet. I knew that, so that was one of the reasons. But also the owner. If you don't have a competitive owner like we do in Mark Cuban, you're not going to win anything. And so I was very happy to be a part of it.
When did you know that this was the time? That the time was now?
I still don't know. I'm still. I'm still kind of floating a little bit. It just seems like, you know, a dream. As a kid growing up, you want to have this trophy, and it just doesn't seem real right now. So ask me that in about 2 more weeks.
Have a good time at the parade?
Oh, the fans were great. You guys were awesome today coming out. I think the biggest compliment is your class. You guys are first class all the way, and I just want to thank you guys for showing that today.
I know a lot of people have asked, and I guess we should ask it here now. You have 1 year left, and you want to come back and do it again next year?
Oh, there's no doubt. Well, that question seems to get twisted, because I have another year on my contract, so I plan on being back here. But we've already won this championship, so now we got to go get that next championship. So we look forward to doing it again next year.
The Hall of Famer, Jason Kidd.
Thank you.
Mark.
Everybody clap your hands. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all.
All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, the next person we're going to hear from was acquired last summer. You guys may not remember the date. It was July 13th, 2010. Mavericks made a trade with the Charlotte Bobcats. Not a lot of people talked about it then, but they're talking about it now, because that's when the Mavs got Tyson Chandler. You know, some people wondered what the Mavericks got when they made that acquisition of Tyson Chandler last summer. In the first preseason game on October the 5th here at American Airlines Center, Tyson Chandler blocked a shot, and he started doing that. I knew we had something then. I knew we had something really, really special. It was rim-rattling dunks. It was protecting the paint. It was bringing that positive energy, that infectious energy and passion that he has for basketball, the game, his teammates, all of that. All year long, he was a rock for the Dallas Mavericks. 14 points and 20 rebounds against Portland in Game 5. Game 4 against Miami, 13 points and 16 rebounds. He is the best center in Mavericks history. And he's an NBA champion, Tyson Chandler.
And Mark Followell just stole my opening line. How does it feel to be the best center in Mavericks history?
Man, I'm just happy to be a champion, to be honest with you. All that other stuff can go out the window.
You obviously came here. There were a couple of trades that almost happened over the last couple of years. One that would have sent you to Oklahoma City. One that would have sent you to Toronto. You happy the third time's the charm that you got traded?
Exactly. I'm like Jason Kidd. Third time is always the charm.
Did you know the moment you got here, the moment you got into training camp with these guys, that this is the best team that I've ever played with?
Definitely so. You know, it was 2 celebrations in the summertime, you know, when the Miami Heat signed their free agents and when I got traded here. I was in the gym by myself celebrating.
No smoke, no dancing. Just pointing at your chest and saying, I'm with the Mavericks.
Just me. I'm a Mav, baby. Just me by myself.
This team was never known for its defense, but everybody knew they had to play defense, and you kept after the guys to keep playing defense. Just talk about keeping after those guys and make sure that you're keeping after yourself, too.
Yeah, you know, I get a lot of credit for, you know, bringing defense here, but if it wasn't for my teammates coming in, working hard, night after night, you know, I wouldn't get any of the accolades that I was able to accomplish this year. So I want to thank all my teammates for having an incredible year defensively and stepping up to the challenge.
So now you've won a championship. You ready to win another one?
Oh, yeah, I hear they do things big in Dallas, so. So if we do it big, it can't just be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, just like your teammates all year, you talk the talk, and then you walk the walk. Congratulations, Tyson Chandler.
Thank you.
Mark.
Thanks, Tyson. All right, our next guy, this is what I would say about him, and this is what I would say about any player in the NBA who's going to step up and take a shot late in the game. If you're going to take big shots in big games, then you better think you're going to make every one of them. But you can't be afraid to miss one every once in a while. And that is what personifies the guy who's revving up the engine on the runway right now. That's Jason the Jet Terry. You know, for 7 years, Jason Terry's been here making big shots. But when it came time to make the biggest shots of his career, it was Game 4 against the Lakers, an NBA record-tying 9 3-pointers in a playoff game. And when everybody was talking about LeBron James' defense on Jason Terry, Terry backed up his words big time in the last 3 games against the Miami Heat. I'd say right now, Chuck, that he's got a city full of co-pilots who are flying high with him right now. The Jet.
About 20,000 of them.
About 20,000.
I want to know where the robe is, number one. Why don't you come up in the championship robe?
Well, 2 years ago, they thought I was crazy. When I came in the locker room, I came in the meeting. I had my robe on. I had the cigar in my mouth because I already envisioned this day. I was already preparing because since 05-06, we had to sleep with the nightmare that we lost an opportunity. But I'll tell you right now, and I'm a believer, God is good, and he gave us another opportunity, and we brought the trophy home.
As Marcus said, you've done a lot of things in your NBA career. You're known as a closer. You love taking the big shot, making the big shot. But these last few games, when LeBron James was trying to shut you down and you wouldn't let him shut you down, what was that like?
Well, you know what? For these 15 men behind me, I don't care who suited up in that uniform. Tim Hardaway could have came back out there. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. Nothing was going to stop us from hoisting up this trophy.
So what is it about being the closer, or a closer, that you love so much?
Well, you know what? If I don't close, I got to go home and answer to 4 co-pilots. And then the biggest co-pilot of them all, my wife. So that's why I always got to finish the game and seal the deal, baby.
You started your career in Atlanta. You were successful in Atlanta. You were traded to Dallas in one of the great trades in Mavericks history. One of the great trades in Mavericks history, for sure.
Atlanta.
Atlanta, I know. Well,
where's that at?
Well, it's about 730.
I'm home, baby. I'm home.
What does it mean for you? Well, you just stole my thunder. What does it mean to win it here and to do it for these people and the people that have backed you here for the last 7 years?
They always ask me, what fuels the jet? Well, you look at them right here. All these people right here. That's jet fuel, baby. All of you. 31 years we've waited. 31 years.
Just like the number on the jersey.
31 years. And it's yours. You deserve it, Mavericks. All of you.
All right. Because we're the media and we were supposed to ask these things. So what do you do next?
Brad Davis, Orlando Blackman, move over, boys. There's some new jerseys coming to town.
Congratulations, Jason Tay.
Thank you.
Mars. Thanks, Jed.